Alright guys, what's going on? Alright, so welcome back to the channel. Thanks to all my subs and my members. Appreciate everybody. I've got to say a special shout out to some people here, so give me just a second, guys. I gotta give credit where credit's due, and I've gotta give a shout out to some people here. Let me see. All right, I gotta say thank you to Elizabeth and to Alina. I hope I say that right, Alina. Thank you guys for the PayPal donations. I appreciate it, guys. All right, so WVLT in Knoxville had put out a thing on Summer Wells. They done a news article, an updated news article. So let's hear what they have to say. It's like what I guess the reporter, went and got to interview Ronnie Lawson about some stuff Don Wells said. So let's just take a listen to it, and I'll break it down for you here. So let's see what all they say. Of course, after the ad. Hey, the ads make all this stuff possible, so I ain't gonna complain.
He's talking about details in the Summer Wells investigation. He hasn't done it yet until now. Her father is also showing us a path he claims, a little used path, he claims a kidnapper used to abduct his daughter and then disappear without a trace.
Our Erica Lunsford walked that trail with Don Wells and sat face-to-face with Sheriff Ronnie Lawson in a WVLT exclusive interview.
Now 114 days after the...
Okay, so this was... I guess they're just recapping the whole thing. This is not a new interview with Ronnie Lawson, but an old interview with Ronnie Lawson, 114 days after she went missing. So, but let's pay attention to this and see what. Let's go over this.
Little girl was reported missing. Erica, you've learned a lot. Tell us more.
That's right. Summer's father tells me he believes the trouble started at the basement door, a door he says her brothers often left unlocked and wide open.
So we'd get on them a lot and say you can't do that, but it just, we'd always find it open a lot of times and stuff. And so we tried to control that, but to know, they couldn't control it 100% of the time.
Don Wells tells me Summer...
Sounds like he's in that right there. I hope you guys can hear this, but it sounds like right there he's really watching what he says, if you know what I mean. So
was last seen going to the basement to play with her toys. Her three older brothers upstairs, her mother and grandmother in the yard facing away from the basement door, and Don Wells at work.
We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or if she come outside here and went to the swing. All we know is she went down the basement.
Wells says he believes someone was lurking at the top of the dog trail, just feet away from the basement door. He says the predator somehow managed to snatch Summer, then raced down the steep hill as she struggled.
I guess you guys want to walk down through here?
All right, guys, we're going to go down the trail.
The trail was not an easy walk. To get down the rugged hill, Wells and I had to hold on to trees. I struggled not to trip or even fall on tree roots.
And this is the reporter by herself without having a child in her arms, possibly struggling. She said that she had trouble just going down it by herself.
And you can slide a little bit.
Don Wells is sliding.
The dogs kind of came down this trail here.
Yeah.
It's pretty steep.
Yeah. I didn't know the dogs even had a trail down through here until the police dogs followed it all the way to the road.
Will says he overheard authorities say search dogs followed Summer's scent down the trail to the road before losing it. He painted a...
I thought that, well, let's just finish watching this.
Vivid picture of a kidnapping, telling me a neighbor likely heard Summer scream.
I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air by the time she got down through here somewhere, because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream. I think they just carried her to a vehicle and threw her in there and took her somewhere far away from here.
Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has not publicly commented on specifics of the case until now. I asked Sheriff Lawson about...
Now, remind you guys, this is a little over 100 days after Summer went missing, not right now.
Wells' claims. Did dogs follow Summer's scent down the trail to the main road? The sheriff says yes.
The dogs had a pretty good trail, a track for a little while, but then it disappeared, but they lost scent it when they come to the road.
Wait a minute. Listen, Ronnie Lawson did not say that they went down the dog trail. He did not say they went down the road. He said they had a pretty good trail on Summer until it come to the road. EquiSearch is the one who put out that it was the driveway that the dogs went down, not the dog trail, the driveway to the road.
And sometimes canines, they will lose the scent when it changes different type, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement.
And did a neighbor hear...
From the gravel to the pavement. If I'm not mistaken, there's a lot of gravel in Don Wells's driveway, right? There ain't no gravel going down the dog trail, right? So, by Ronnie Lawson says going from gravel to pavement, sounds to me like those dogs did go down the driveway.
Hear a scream.
Best I recall, it's been a couple months ago, I think it was unfounded.
Wells tells me the family home on Ben Hill Road is surrounded by drug dealers and buyers.
You get all kinds, with the drug trade, and we've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding the meth thing. They parked in our neighbors caught them parked at.
Well, he would know about the meth, wouldn't he?
Driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning and stuff like that, and run them off, and they get mad and they raise Cain.
Can you see Don Wells running off drugs?
But Sheriff Lawson tells me Wells lives on a quiet street.
I've heard rumors of, there is maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's just like anywhere. Ben Hill Road is no different than any other roads in Hawkins, Sullivan, or any other county, as far as even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not that problem. That's not correct either.
It's not like a hot spot.
No, it's not a hot spot. I mean, it's a dead-end road, so there's very little traffic, if any.
Don Wells says he doesn't know why anyone would take his daughter, but isn't shocked by the disappearance of a child.
There's a lot of missing children.
But Sheriff Lawson says children don't just go missing, especially in Hawkins County.
No, ma'am, we don't have any other missing children.
At Summer's Hilltop home.
Yeah, there's another thing, guys. I mean, obviously there's nobody out there taking kids in Hawkins County, right? So, I mean, if there's someone out there taking kids in Hawkins County, why, there's not. So, and, Don, what would make that one single child out of thousands of children in Hawkins County, what would make that one single child the child that somebody that would want to kidnap a kid, why would they take Summer? That one child in the whole county. And like Ronnie Lawson says, there's no other missing children in Hawkins County. So, I call BS on, I think we all call BS on the abduction theory.
Home. Wells showed me a refrigerator, he says. Summer played on.
There's that refrigerator Don Wells is beating the shit out of.
What else she did. What in the world is that?
And we walked to Summer's swing. This is her favorite.
That's her favorite. Yeah, she liked to twirl.
Don Wells is pleading for his daughter's return.
Yeah, right.
So we'll have mercy and please.
What's he been doing on YouTube the last 2
Lawson says
years?
investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
So everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect. All right. Well, guys, there you go. That's basically an article or a video that Wvlt put out today, which is basically just rehashing a bunch of stuff they had from last year. I don't think that they have talked to Ronnie Lawson. I mean, I would like to, if Hawkins County's watching, I would love to have a, informal interview, just sit down informal interview with Ronnie Lawson. So, if you're watching Hawkins County or someone that, knows Ronnie, tell them old Don B'd love to sit down and have an interview with him, I know they don't like YouTubers, but it doesn't hurt to ask. So, yeah, we'll maybe we'll get the interview and get to ask some questions about, how certain stuff has affected certain stuff, and maybe kind of asked, what's been some challenges and what's been helpful. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Maybe I can get an interview with Ronnie Lawson. Maybe. So, anyway, guys, that's it. 2 years. Who'd have thought we'd been here 2 years down the road? Again, Don Wells saying that he had about 5 months to plan, or he said about 5 months before Summer went missing, an angel told him something's going to happen to her. And to me, if you were planning to do something, nefarious, 5 months is a pretty long time to plan something, and plan it pretty good, in my opinion. That way you can run scenarios like, how do we get rid of this evidence? How do we get rid of that evidence? What if they asked this? What if they asked that? 5 months is plenty of time to, and hey, 5 months is plenty of time to do trial runs too, if you know what I mean, right, guys? So let me take his phone call. I don't know who this is. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and appreciate you hanging out with me. I'll see y'all next one.